Hello, this is the astrological forecast for Virgo for 2009. The main themes for you this year, Virgo, are going to be trying to lighten up and have a little more fun, and at the same time a lot of focus on work, career and finances. Let's start out with Pluto. Pluto, the planet of utter transformation, has just changed sign. It's changed from the sign of Sagittarius, where it has been for the last 13 years, which has been a fire sign which has been quite difficult for you Virgos. This has not been an easy time. And it's now moved into Capricorn on the 26th of November. This year, 2008, it moved into Capricorn, where it will be for the next 16 years. So it's in another earth sign, which is compatible with Virgo, another earth sign. And it's moved in to your 5th house. This means, Virgos, it's time for you to think about self-empowerment, about your own creativity, about the things that you can do for your own enjoyment and your own pleasure. Now, you're not necessarily going to feel like lightening up. With having Pluto transiting that house, you're not going to feel like it. However, amidst all the introspective work that you will need to be doing, particularly creative things, the more creative things that you can do. Now, I know normally, Virgos, you are not limelight people. You prefer to be in the background and you prefer to be doing things behind the scenes. But with Pluto here in the 5th house, it may well force you to come out a little more, but to come out with what it is that you want, what it is that you need for a change. Not to be so critical on yourself, to be a little bit kinder and to allow yourself just to play, to have fun, to do the unexpected, to do the spontaneous. This is what's being requested from you by having Pluto in this 5th house area. It's a house of creativity, but it's the house of reinventing yourself. You've got an opportunity to totally clear the decks and reinvent who you are and what you're about. Now, Saturn has been in Virgo. Saturn, the planet of limitation, constriction, responsibility, being serious, has been in your sign Virgo since the fall of 2007. And I'm pretty sure most of you Virgos have been well aware of this. And it's there until October 29th, 2009. So this means that you've been feeling quite serious, quite worried, quite concerned about things, even more than usual. And it also means that there's been some endings, there's been some turning points, there's been some changes in your life, some things that are irrevocably changed for you, and some things that will have been quite painful. There's no doubt about that for you Virgos. However, whatever changes have happened, whatever endings have happened for you, they have been for the best, and you have got rid of things that are no longer serving you. And at the end of October, you'll probably breathe a huge sigh of relief when Saturn does go out of your sign and comes into Libra. It comes into your 2nd house of money and finance. So you will be seriously looking at making money. You'll be seriously looking at your values, maybe changing your values. What's really important to me now? What is less important? What do I really need in my life? And what maybe is just not worth all this work about, not worth all this worrying about. So you will be looking at these issues. And Jupiter. Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, of good luck, of abundance, of growth. This is the planet moving into Aquarius on January the 5th, into your 6th house. And the 6th house is ruled by Virgo. So we've got Jupiter in this house, so it should bring you, Virgos, some growth in your work area, some new opportunities coming to you, some new proposals, a change of work, learning new skills. And you're a good learner. You're good at picking up new information. So be ready to open up and learn maybe some new technological skills. With it being in Aquarius, you may be required to learn to develop your already very good mind, but in a technological, in an innovative, new way. That's what this Jupiter in Aquarius could be doing and igniting in your 6th house. It's also conjuncting with Neptune. Now Neptune, all of this year, it's going to be conjuncting with Neptune. And this happens once every 168 years. So it's not really happened in anybody's lifetime yet. So what this means with Neptune, Neptune is the planet of faith, of hope, of vision, of dreams. But it's also the planet of delusion, confusion. So you will need to also watch out, Virgos, that you carefully assess any offers and opportunities that come to you. Make sure that the people you're dealing with, anything that you sign, that you read it carefully, and knowing you will read it carefully. But don't be pulled into something that just looks wonderful, breathtakingly marvellous. If it sounds too good to be true, it very possibly is too good to be true. So just a note of caution there for you as well. But you could well have a new vision for your work and come up with something very exciting and feel very energized in your work area. So with career, you may take on new responsibilities and you may change what you do. Relationships could be an area of challenge because you may start to feel as though you want some more freedom in your relationships. This may start to come up more and more. Things starting to come to a head, and you'll need to be more upfront and more honest with what you're feeling and what your needs are, and not putting what you need on the back burner. You may find that you're a bit tired from time to time. It's going to be important that you take time out to relax. Your nerves are always an issue for you. You do panic if the unexpected comes up. So important for you, there will be some unexpected things. Just take a little time out to relax, to meditate. Breathing and stretching are very, very good for you to calm you down. So this is quite a turning point year for you, Virgo. Make the most of the last 10 months that Saturn is in your sign. Put an end to things that don't work for you, and know that by closing doors, you're making way for the new and the better. Thank you.